little guy.
Hi, oops. Hi everybody. It's
Hello.
Sally and Laura and Barbara, and we're here at Elko Home Sewing Back. It's Thursday and we are rambling. So it is Rambling Thursday. And we are rambling about some rulers. We were rearranging our Creative Grids area.
Our
And
ruler rack
ruler
that's in the
rack
front.
is in the front, and we
Right.
rearranged it so that we could put our stripology books and patterns and rulers and mats in there. So we were clearing out some things for clearance, and then found some things that kind of seem like they might be antiques, perhaps.
I don't know if I would say
Go ahead.
antique, but they may not be in production anymore, and
Yeah.
they're pretty darn cool. So, all
Go
right.
forward.
First,
ma'am.
we have this one, the orange one. Which camera are we on?
Okay.
So this is called Leaves Galore. There's actually 3 rulers in here. So you go from small to medium to large. And what this does, if we can change to the other camera, I can show it better.
Sorry, I was
It's
just
okay.
trying to check.
Okay, so we have
we had
one
set.
large curve. Don't take into account these 2 bumps, that's the other 2 rulers. Well, I can show you on the small one. So you have one large swooping curve on one side. Then on the opposite side, you have several smaller curves. Now, the thing about this ruler is this one is 2.5 inches. The middle one is 3 inches, and the large one is 4 inches, and that's the distance, that's the size of the scallop. And you can use these to, so you had a piece of fabric down, I'm not gonna open this obviously, but you put this on your fabric, you can use your rotary cutter to quickly cut up the side, and then you flip it over.
That shows you.
Yeah, and you cut this way, and you get these perfect leaf templates. Okay, Barbara's right. That's a good picture of what the ruler looks like. So you have a large sweeping curve on one side, and then a couple of undulating curves on the other. And this is either 2.5, 3, or 4 inches between the midpoints on these peaks. But it gives you the ability to quickly make all of the petals that you would need to make this pattern. Like that. Also, if you're doing applique with flowers, this will make your leaves super quick, super fast. Easy peasy.
Why are you talking about that?
What?
Because it's on our,
Because we found it.
we found it and they don't make it anymore. And so
We thought it was kind of
it's
like
a treasure.
A treasure.
It's
Someone-
an amazing treasure. I was going to discount it, but I think we're going to mark it up now
Yeah,
because you can't buy those just anywhere anymore.
you can't. That's true. So I was just touting what it does. We have another discontinued ruler set. Now this one, you have 1 inch, 2 inch, and I believe that says 3 inch, but there's nothing behind it, so let me see. It says step 7, so I don't know. Anyway, these are scalloped rulers, so you can make a scallop edge on the edge of your quilt. And it even has, if I can move this down, you can see there's little holes in the ruler so that you can mark where you need to clip your points to make your scallop. And I'm assuming those go all the way down the length of the ruler.
Yes.
Because when I look at the back, I can see that. So see, you have your scallops here. You have the points that you can mark there. So you know exactly how to sew, come to that point, dip, go to the next one.
And then also in there, that little white thing on the back,
You put it in
that's
there and it pushes it
Teflon,
out.
and that is
You can
heat
iron it.
resistant. You can iron it,
Oh.
and that helps you push out your curves. So that makes perfect curves. by
Oh,
the way,
very
in
nice.
case you didn't
You know, I could see using this, especially like this big one, to make a clamshell quilt. That would be nice. And there's no reason you have to use all of these. You could just
Yeah,
make a clamshell. Well, you would just continue that whole way and then just cut them down and make your clamshells. So, cool. Okay. Then we have a set. Now these are individual, but there are 3 different rulers. We have the 2-inch, oh, let me get that in the frame, 2-inch non-slip wavy border. And you can see some of the examples that they put on the packaging. That's one of the things I like about Creative Grids.
yeah, they do.
They give you instructions behind here. They give you a QR code that you can scan in and go to the website, and it tells you how to use the ruler. And they give you ideas on what to do with the ruler. I mean, they're just very thorough. It's not just here's a ruler, figure it out.
Yeah,
So we have this in 2-inch non-slip wavy border ruler, or we have a 3-inch non-slip wavy border ruler, and you can see the size of the curves, and they are a little
I
different.
feel like you can sew those pieces of fabric together, as I recall.
Well, I don't know, but
Done that
I
in a
do
while.
know
I
that
don't
the
know.
instructions are completely in the
Yeah.
ruler.
Yep.
So
I don't know if we'll keep carrying those rulers or not keep carrying those rulers.
okay.
What do y'all think? Could you please put it in the comments?
And
Should I put them
here-
on sale and take them out of circulation in the store, or shall we keep them? I don't know.
Well, the nice thing about those rulers, and even this one too, well, those especially, the curves are uniform. So you have systematic curves, like with the scallops and with the leaves that here.
yeah.
This one, this is called Curves for Squares. It's another Creative Grids ruler. And I don't know if you can really see this, but it goes up, then down deep, then up, then kind of flat, then down a little bit, then up a little bit, then down a little bit. So it's an irregular curve on the side of this.
Irregularly irregular?
Yeah,
It's also got half square triangle markings on it.
it does. So here's your 6-inch square, your 5-inch square, your 7-inch square, your 8, 9, 10-inch squares. I'm not sure what's underneath that, but yeah, it has for where you're gonna lay your markings. I'm curious to see. Curves for Squares is one of the range of rulers that make cutting gentle curves from squares and rectangles simple and easy. These curved squares and rectangles can replace these traditional shapes in any pattern to create a sense of movement for a dramatic effect. Features non-slip embedded gripper strips, which is the frosting that you see around the outside. Frosting's always nice.
Yes.
I think I'd like ice cream with my frosting, please.
Yeah, I can
And
go
perhaps
for
some
that.
cake.
I can go for all of that. That sounds delicious.
Me too.
Okay. And the last little ruler that we have, it's not really a ruler. It's a seam guide. It's called Seams So Easy. You put your
Bead teeth.
feed dogs, thank you, in this little hole. The needle's in the middle. You want to align the needle, the center needle position, with this center line here. And then you know where these are a 1/4 inch away. I don't know how far those are, I didn't measure. It looks like 3/4 maybe. But anyway, you have grids that you can map out and make sure you get perfectly straight seams. It comes with little gripper dots down here that you put on the back of this, and then you just press it onto your sewing machine. You can make sure it's lined up because the grid's square, and you're good to go. Then when you need to make a half square triangle, you don't have to draw the line. You just have to put your points
Yeah.
so that they're on this line and you march it through. And if you're sewing a 1/4 inch away from the center line, you put your points on the line next to it
Yeah.
and just run it through so you don't have to mark your lines anymore. Kinda nice. Okay,
All right.
now we have fun stuff. We have
Yeah,
fabric.
fabric.
Yay.
Our favorite subject.
Okay. All right.
If it's fabric, you're not hoarding.
That's right. It's
Now, why would we hoard fabric? It is not hoarding, it is our fabric collection.
That's right. It's a collection. Oh, I like this one.
Or a museum. Ooh, that one's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? I like the little
Here.
flowers. I like that. I like that flower.
There, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm on 1 instead of 3, by the way.
Okay, this one. Okay, so I'll get my arm out of the way. So there we go. I can move them over here. How's that?
And that's better. I
Okay.
think it's a little more clearer.
Yeah, I think so too. That's just
More
a really
clearer.
pretty print. I like it. You've got your mauve, your sage green, your rosy deep red. It's a very youthful and springy print. Then we have a woodland forest kind of print.
And that
Now
probably,
the best part of this, look at this. The selvage edge, you have a bunny, you have a squirrel, then a bunny, then a squirrel, all the way down. Is that not the cutest thing? I
that
love
is
that.
super cute. And that kind of goes with that last one, does it or not?
Let's see.
Is it the
Sort of.
same collection?
This says forest floor, and this says something of posies.
So
So not the same
thing.
collection.
All right, yeah, and I don't like it with it
This has got little flowers in it.
particularly.
It looks like 3
Oh.
little cherries.
Yeah, it does
And then
look
you have
like
little
that.
pink flowers.
Right.
It does have colors that go with it.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And that was, what collection was that from?
This is forest floor.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, look at the puppies. Turn it over.
There's Penny.
Yes, there she is. Look at the puppies. How cute are they?
That's almost like Blondie.
Yeah.
Those are really cute.
Oh, look at the little Yorkie. There's Penny. Then you've got sunglasses and shoes and makeup and flowers and books,
That's
cell
cute.
phones, all kinds of stuff. That is very cute.
A phone.
Yeah.
Lipstick.
This would make a cute tote bag, a cute quilt. I mean, I can think of a lot of things to do with this one. It'd make a fun apron, especially a crafting apron.
Yeah.
Or a child's
Now
apron.
this is back
Or
to
child's
pocket
apron.
full of posies.
Oh, yes. Now, this will go with that first one that we looked at. So, because it's got the same roses.
Because it has the same name on it.
Yeah.
These may all go together, these next few.
Okay. So here was the first one we showed you, which is,
Oh yeah, that looks nice. Oh, it's kind of the same shape.
well, yeah, these little
I'll be
flowers here are
darned.
the
I'll
same
be
as these.
whatever.
These
Yeah.
are just a little lighter than these. So they go together really well.
Yep.
Okay, so that one's blue. I like it. I like that shape of the flower.
The next one's the same thing, I think.
Pocket full of posies
I
again.
think so.
Let's
Let's
see.
see.
Does it tell me? Pocket full of posies. Okay, so this one's red. It's going to go.
It's
With our
more of
blue.
it's not a very red. It's, I would say it's more of a rust than a red.
Yeah, I would go a brick red.
Brick
maybe.
red, yeah.
Yeah, brick red.
So it
That
goes with
is
both of
pretty.
those.
For like a 3-yard quilt, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's a different line. So those three go together nicely.
Yeah, 3-yard
I like
quilt.
that. All right.
What was that first one that, what was the name of that first one again? The very first one, not that one. That one. The
This
green
forest floor.
forest floor, okay.
So
I'm
that's
surprised we only bought one of
forest
forest floor, but maybe we only did.
Go. Okay, now we have a different line. This one is called Super Bloom by Robin Pickens. Love that name, Pickens. Okay, so this is a really
I
nice
like
stripe.
that.
It's kind of stripes within a stripe. It's really cool.
I think
Yeah.
that would make a nice
Oh, this would be nice for anything.
binding.
Oh, it'd be a great binding if you cut it on the diagonal. And I really like this fabric too. This is from the same line. And this one is obviously a floral print. But the pink that's in here, it's
There's your tote bag and here's your lining.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be very nice. Yeah. That's really nice. I like that. It's a really deep rose.
I usually don't like pink, but that one's pretty.
I don't either, but I like this.
I think it's because it's got enough purple in there.
It is a very purplish pink, you're right. And then I like that the green that they've chosen is a bright green.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lime green. It kind of freshens everything up. And then you've got this really soft orange in here, which I'm normally not a fan of orange, but I like it in this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is beautiful.
Yep. Did we talk about these already?
I think
feel
we
like
We
may
might
have.
have on some of them.
'Cause I think we
Okay.
talked about these
The
batiks.
batiks, well, they're worth showing again because they're beautiful. So there's the red. And then we have an orange.
I like that one.
Isn't that pretty?
Mhm.
These are all beautiful though. Island Batiks does a really nice job on their fabrics, and you can feel them. They're 220 count.
Yeah, it's good
Cotton.
fabric.
They're really nice fabrics. I like that green. Now this is a really nice one for a batik.
Yeah, I like that
This is a
yellow.
blender. It's got little bitty dots in among a tone-on-tone wash, if you will.
You probably can't see the dots.
Can you see me now?
Not really, but they're there. There you go.
Yeah?
Yeah, now you can see them.
Okay. So, it's a really nice one. All right. This is another really good one. I like I'm getting to where I really like lime green. And lime green with teal is especially nice.
And lime green with
Mhm.
purple.
And lime green with navy. Those are all really nice combinations. Yeah, lime green with purple, you're right. Okay, put the purple one out here. Okay, because
Looks
we
blue
will
on the
be getting
camera.
batik solids.
Sometime,
We don't have them yet, but they are on their way.
theoretically.
And so, okay, on the screen this looks blue, but in reality it's
It's
purple.
weird how it doesn't look the same.
Yeah. But even as a blue, it looks great with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lime green and royal blue, that's pretty too.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of a classic one,
Can
isn't
you put
it?
it back in the right place, please?
Yep.
And this one is a teal or aqua. I would probably call this aqua rather than teal.
Yep.
Now here's a purple that's very nice.
Like that one.
That's really pretty. It's showing up as blue on the camera here, but it's purple.
See, I don't think it's dark enough for the lime green.
Well, let's see. What do you guys think?
It depends on your point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think a darker one might look better, but I think that looks fine. All right, then we have
Butterflies.
butterflies. Yeah. And this is showing up pretty true to color. I mean, you've got the purplish background and the yellows and interesting. All right, then we're moving into a line that is more in the bees and blossoms, and these are little medallions on a woven background. Then we have some flowers with dragonflies, and the dragonfly body is actually a screw. There's clocks in the middle and little gears. So this is kind of a steampunk dragonfly. But it goes with this guy pretty nicely. Okay. Then we have world map. Well, not really the world map. We've got more mathematical equations and graphs on here, but it also goes very nicely with the dragonflies. In fact, all three of them play well together. Let me I have fat fingers today. There we go. Now you can see all three of those together.
Those are nice together. That'd make a nice 3-yard quilt.
It would, wouldn't it? Okay.
And if you wanted to throw some more solid in, the next one will work too.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so this is kind of a gold. But it's a gold that has a lot going on. So, modeled, I would say.
And who makes this?
I don't know. It's got a rather wide salvage on one edge, so that would be good if you make those, you know, they make bags and stuff out of the salvages. This would be that. I could see that. Okay. And then the last one is just a cute, fun print for kids' quilt. I'm going to open this one up all the way because it's adorable. All you have to do on this one is maybe one border and your batting and backing.
And you got a quilt done.
It's done. I mean, you could get an entire quilt done in
That's
half
so
an
cute.
hour. So, pretty cool. And you've got the chameleon, giraffe, elephant, leopard, tiger, toucan, flamingo, panda, frog,
Oh, we got the leopard, okay.
monkey. Here's a monkey over here.
Did you get the tiger?
No, I don't think I did. A tiger.
And
Oh,
what-
there's ladybugs.
What's this one?
A panda.
Okay.
But there's flowers and leaves. Here's a little chicken. There's a butterfly, little caterpillar. This is just a really clever one. And if you need a quick quilt for a baby shower
Treat
or
it like a
something,
panel.
treat it like a panel, put a border around it, you're done. Border and backing, battings. Just by 2 yards, you've got a quilt. Actually, a big quilt. You can cut it down.
It's missing 2 animals,
Which
What?
two?
lions and bears.
This is true.
There's a
Oh
tiger.
my.
There's a tiger.
Yep.
There's a leopard.
Yep. But no lion
No lion.
and no bear.
Oh, at least you have an elephant.
Yeah. But it's just super cute. I mean, look at how cute those animals are.
I did make a baby quilt with that as a backing, so they could use it as reversible.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
One side gets dirty, they can flip it over.
Yeah. I just think it's adorable. Okay, Barbara, what else do we have?
Well, we have a new line that just came in. I
Okay.
don't remember what the name of it is. It's
Oh, this is chickadee charm. Here's
Chickadee
the.
charm.
Yeah.
We have a free pattern.
Okay. So here's the pattern. It's called Chickadee Charm.
We don't have the panel.
Right,
it
but
goes
we
in
have
the
a
middle.
print that will look very nice in the middle instead of the panel. But the free pattern gives you step-by-step instructions, tells you how much yardage you need, walks you through everything. That's the pattern. And here are the fabrics. Let's start with the one that's going to go in the middle. All right. So this one
That's
can
really
be your
pretty.
focal fabric. It's really nice. And if you look at this, it is the same. It's just you have more going on because you don't have the empty space around here. It's just filled in. So you could use this as your focal fabric, and you have your chickadees going in all different directions and your different types of...
But it's a one-way design.
It's a one-way design, yes. You have your mums that are in here, and I don't know what these would be. But anyway, it's very pretty, very fall colors. I like that. And to coordinate with that, we have, here we have more mums. Okay, and so this one is yellow and green. It is directional, but I don't think anybody would know if you got it turned around.
I don't think they would. Because I didn't know it was directional when I put it up there.
Well, because I'm just looking at the way the
Yeah, the
stems
leaves are-
and
yeah.
leaves go. But I don't think it really matters.
No.
This one it definitely does because the birds are sitting
Yeah,
in
you don't want to
one
fly it
direction.
upside down.
Right, but this one, not so much. Okay. Now here's another one with mums.
A little bit more background.
Mum's the word.
Yeah.
Yes,
I gotta
mum's the
stand
word.
up. I can't stretch. Okay. So this one has smaller mums. This one is definitely not directional.
No.
No, because you have some going this way, some going that
Yeah.
way, this way. Yeah, you have them going in all different directions. So this one you can use either way. And then we have, now this one I really like. I could see a lot of application for this in a lot of different things. This is orange. And it's got the mum pattern in it. Kind of an all-over design. It's beautiful. It would make a perfect backing for this quilt. I
yeah.
could see a lot of stuff with this. You know, I could see this as in an applique being like a nest or hay or something like that because of the
way all the mum
way
leaves
the
are
way
going.
the leaves are going. And then we have one more, which is a border print.
It's a border print, and they look like they're all the same.
Oops, okay.
I've seen border prints where they have different sizes.
Oh, okay.
Didn't buy enough material of that one.
Oops, I have this upside down. I still have it upside down. Okay. There we go. So here's our border print. And Barbara's right. There's two borders on here that repeat. So the first one has the chickadees and the mums. The second one has whatever these things are, the flowers, and then it repeats.
They look like what are those? I do.
They look like little berries, like the ones that are wrapped in paper. You know what I mean? But I don't know what they're called. So if anybody out there knows what they're called, let me know.
I'm gonna try some. I'm not sure it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
But it's a pretty border print.
So you could use it for making
Oh, you could make that 10-minute table runner.
yeah, or you could make pillowcases.
Oh, right.
Wouldn't it make
Or an
nice
apron?
Michael, would it make nice pillowcases?
I think it would.
Well, maybe mums make berries.
Okay, it says it's a mimosa crown.
Huh. Are these mimosa flowers?
The ones with the little hot cross buns in the middle. Hot cross seeds. course, it could just be artistic too. You know?
If that's what it does look like it.
Yeah.
Huh.
See?
Yeah. Huh. Are these mimosa flowers, do you think?
Probably.
These little guys, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, if anybody out there knows what these flowers are, you can respond in the comment section and let us know. Okay, well, that's all I
Should
have.
ask my cousin Linda. She knows everything about
Wow.
flowers.
My mom did too. Mm. Although, when she came out here and saw the jacaranda for the first time in full bloom, that one amazed her.
No, I don't think it looks like a mimosa flower. Well, I don't know.
That's because you had it's
Oh.
a tree from Brazil.
An acacia.
So
It's a
if she
type of
lived
acacia.
where it was cold, it wouldn't grow.
Well, in Albuquerque, it gets snow every year, so.
Yeah.
But,
It says a mimosa is a type of acacia.
Well, that's why it
You
kind
know
of
that?
looked familiar to me.
okay,
Because I've had acacia trees before.
All right.
I have not.
Well, thank
But
you
this
guys
is
very
pretty.
much for watching. If you have any ideas on what you might like us to talk about next week, then please tell us.
Yep.
Give
us
us some
some-
suggestions, and we'll be glad to talk about it.
You know, we offer this opportunity.
No one ever
All the
tells us.
time.
Well, some people do sometimes.
Okay, good.
All right.
We like it when we get suggestions.
Yep, we do. All right. So we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.